Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. My name is Kenny, and we're going to show you some things. It is very close to grill time. Everybody is kind of pulling out the old crusty grill, and that's what we have done here today. But we've got a little bit of a problem. This grill is a Blackstone griddle. Now, last fall, at the end of the grilling season, the thing began to quit. It would not heat up, it would not work. So what we did was, we thought about just ignoring the issue, but first we just decided, after that, throw it in the scrap pile. So we let this thing sit out all winter long. It took in all the winter. It took in every bit of the weather, all of the rain, all of the snow, etc. So it don't look too well right now. But I'm going to show you how you can restore a grill like this, whether it be a Blackstone or maybe possibly some other brands that you can utilize what I'm going to do. But this is not a secret. But this is how I'm going to show you you can do it yourself. The first thing you need to do, listen, we have already sprayed this thing down with a can of oven cleaner. Now this has been soaking, it's been soaking for about a half hour. So that is going to remove all of that stuff that's on there. And I have sprayed down the hose, as you can see, the hose that connects to the propane tank and it connects to the grill. So what I'm going to do, I am going to go ahead and pressure wash this thing off. Remove all of the grime. Now, up here is your burners. All of this ignites with propane. And if it doesn't ignite, of course, it's a dud. You can't use it. So there's where your power and your flame comes through. But these little things, these little tiny holes that cover this entire thing here, most of them, I believe, are stopped up. If they were open, it would burn. And that's where the pressure washer will come in handy. So I am going to show you how to do this yourself. And you can save a lot of money, and then actually, you could probably keep from buying a brand new grill. Everybody's going to be putting steaks on this thing here very shortly, and so are we. But we're going to take and show you how you can clean this thing and possibly save some money by not having to buy a brand new one. So the first step is, let's get the pressure washer. folks, we have got, oh, by the way, you get a nice bath by doing this, but it's about 60 degrees now, so really that's not a big issue here. Next thing you want to do is grab your air hose. This thing here has a very small hole that propane travels through, and it has got to be, it comes out right here. You will see a very tiny hole that lets your propane actually, it activates it. So we're going to blow this thing completely out. Both ends. Now, just blow the water out of it. You want to get all of that water that you can out of those burners, because that's not a good thing to do, leave it in. No. I think we've got most of this one. Now next step, simply take and lift up your grill like this. And that little nozzle back here, you want to, that tightens on there, you want to just blow it out, like that. That should be enough. Now, next step. Take your little propane hose and just fit it right back on like that. My hands are wet, so it's a little difficult for me to tighten that like I want to. But with all the gook off of it, it goes on a whole lot easier. This thing sat out all winter, folks. You keep that in mind. And just think of the corrosion. And this thing is made of steel. This thing is about 3 years old. And end of last grilling season, it began to just stop working. So we were going to throw it in the trash pile. So we didn't care if it sat out all winter. And that's exactly what it did. It sat out all winter. But today's restoration day. Just go ahead and connect your hose. Your propane hose turns clockwise. Tighten. Now, you grab your igniter. This used to work, but over the winter, somehow it just got misplaced and it's not there. But this will do the trick. If we didn't get it wet. I think it's working. Okay, now, turn your gas on first. Okay, I got my gas on. Now, let's see what happens. Okay. So far, so good. We might not have got most of that water out, but it's burning. There we go. Looks pretty good. It's burning just like it did when it was new. Looks pretty good. It will take probably a little while for most of that water to get out of there, but it will eventually burn it out. So let's start burner number 2. Okay, we're working. Yeah. I'm going to let that burn probably for a little while. And then we're going to focus on scrubbing the actual griddle itself. As you can see, that oven cleaner took a lot of that off, but it definitely will have to be thoroughly cleansed before it is ready to use. So I've got this thing really high flamed. Now you don't have to use it that high, of course everybody knows that. If you want a real good chicken breast or steak, you don't have to cook it really with that high flame, because that griddle gets super hot just like your oven does. And the reason we use the oven cleaner, what is this anyway? This is a griddle. It's made of metal. The stuff is very similar to what your kitchen oven might be made out of. It's a unique type metal, but these burners here are really impressive to me. They won't rust. They stood out all during the winter, and they have not rusted any at all. That's very impressive to me. Blackstone is a great grill, but any kind of grill, if you don't keep it maintained and do regular maintenance on it, it will go bad. It will stop up. All of these burners will stop up, and you'll be wanting to throw it in a trash pile. But instead of throwing this in the trash pile, we just left it uncovered through the entire winter. And here it is, grill time. Now my wife was thinking about going and purchasing a brand new grill, but I told her, I said, let me do a little bit of examining what I can do to fix this issue. So basically there it is, folks. You see that the thing is working great. It's working great. We will put the top back on it and clean it out real good. The top, or the burner part rather. So we will give you an update on this. I will be cooking on this grill this afternoon. You can count on it. And we have saved like a couple of $300. So I hope that this has helped you, and we will give you an update. As to how it's working, we will tell you. If it's working fine, we will tell you, of course, because you will see me using it, because I do plan on cooking with it. You will know if it's working. Believe me, you will know. So, there it is. It's working great. It's working great. All you need is a little oven cleaner. Spray it down real good if you want to do it yourself. This is a DIY project that you will definitely save some money on. I have no clue how Blackstone is supposed to be kept and cleaned, because I'm guilty. I did not read the instructions with it when we bought it. This works, so I kind of stick with what works. I don't know the actual way to cleanse this thing and keep it clean and maintained, but if it works, it works. So there it is, and we hope that we have helped you, and if you'll follow this instructions that I gave to you, you can fix it yourself. You can do it yourself. So I appreciate you this afternoon, and listen, if you like this, tell somebody about it. They may have a grill that they want to fix, and just a little work, that's all it takes. So it's fixed and it's working, so we'll give you an update later. So you folks have a great day, and we will see